Hey guys, Samuel Vargas here from Solitaire Homes in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thank you for your interest in today's new home tour. Today we're going to take a look at the Topaz Series 28764A, clocking in at 2,128 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 bath. We're going to go over, the foundation, we're going to go over the construction, and I'm going to educate you on how Solitaire builds above the minimum HUD specification level. So we're going to really get into it because it's my goal to provide you massive value and the best information. That way you or anyone that you know can kind of start making some decisions, and you never know, this could be the one for you. If it is, don't think twice to give me a call. Our office number is 505-294-5555. From this one specifically being offered here in New Mexico, we deliver all over New Mexico, 197,957. It has a metal roof, has the upgraded floor insulation, the New Mexico insulation package, 2x6 standard exterior sidewalls, R19 insulation, R40 in your ceiling, R19 in your sidewalls, R22 in the floors, plywood floors. Yes, we use actual plywood in our homes. Plywood is different than OSB. It's stronger, it's sturdier, it's going to last longer. So if that's the kind of stability that you're after in a home, you sound like a Solitaire customer to me. So I really hope that you enjoy the home tour. Just so you have an idea what to expect, we're going to see some areas in this home that are unfinished. So what we're looking at today is a home that has been delivered by Diamond Home Transport, Solitaire's exclusive trucking company. Block and leveled, not anchored, but block and leveled. Let's say this home was being delivered to your site, then the anchoring would incur. But since this is a stock model delivered by Diamond Home Transport, block, leveled, ready to view for future homeowners. Some of the areas are unfinished. I would call that about 80% done, quote unquote 80% dried in, not 100%. So what you're going to see is some of the materials in the home, the appropriate materials for our sheetrock technician to come in and close up your marriage line. It'll already be lagged together. Do his 1/2-inch sheetrock, float it, texturize it, paint it. And I'll show you those areas that he's responsible for. Some of your cold molding at the ceiling, and some of your base trim below, and your door casings. All that will be tightened up, looking real good for you guys ready to move in. Any questions about this model? I know price is a huge concern of folks. So this one, with what we provide, and that is delivery, block level anchor, 12-year structural warranty, 5-year home care plus, 2 sets of wood and metal steps to get you all started, and the AC and the AC install. But we do not include that anything is pertaining to your site, but we do have the contractors with the appropriate licenses to help you with any site improvements needed. So we're talking home only with our provided services. Looking at 197,957 for this model specifically. I'll tell you some of the upgrades that it has now that we're talking about it. It's got the 29 gauge metal roof that's upgraded from your 25-year shingles. It has the upgraded floor insulation, which is going to make it the New Mexico package or Zone 3 insulation, more efficient. Not only does it have that, it's got the 9x18 vinyl plank flooring added in the living room and added in your family room, individually placed. From there, I think that's about it for upgrades. Oh, the cabinets going all the way up to the ceiling. But that's about it. So we're touching all those upgrades. My point is I want you to, it's hard to build value on a video, so I'm trying to illustrate what's included in that price. And that's specific to the Factory Direct Center here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So depending where you are, where you're located in your region, it could be a different price. You got freight to keep in mind, things of that nature. But here in New Mexico, this is pretty competitive price for a 4-bedroom with the type of materials that we're using. Solitaire's always built above the minimum HUD specification level. So you got HUD standards, which are, was implemented in 1976, I think. 1976 or 1979, one of the two, the late 1970s, HUD stepped into our industry and mandated a certain spec level for the way manufacturers manufacture homes. So you got HUD standards, and then you got Solitaire standards. What separates that is our high quality construction. We originated in Oklahoma in the heart of Tornado Alley. So with that said, the vision was to build a manufactured home that is just as good or better than a traditional site-built home at a more affordable cost. And yeah, when it comes to manufactured homes, being in the manufactured home space, I mean, Solitaire is a name that you're going to hear, got a great reputation for quality. So born in 1964, we're in 2025, so that's over, 65 years or so experience that equals into over 1 million homes delivered. So we're really making a difference in affordable housing, and that's what our focus on is quality, affordable housing. So if manufactured homes sound like they could be answered for you, do not think twice to reach out to me. 505-294-5555. I'll get you the information that you need to get started. Thank you for listening to me. Please do not think twice to subscribe, like the video, share the video. Let's continue to spread awareness, grow the channel. I know a lot of you like the information that I provide, and I make sure that that information is accurate and precise. That way you don't have to second guess it. I hope this video gets some of those, things that are on your mind. Maybe you need clarification for some of the options out there that Solitaire offers, and you're not getting those answers from the model center that you're currently working with. It's no big deal. I'm here to provide clarity. So I hope that helps you make some decisions. If not, like I said, do not think twice to give me a call. Thank you guys. Your support really means a lot to me. So I'm going to give you an overview. We're going to start on the outside, on the exterior, go over all those wonderful features. We're going to start from the ground up. So from the frame, the foundation, we're going to work our way back up the sidewalls, talk about our roof, what's so special and what's different about the way Solitaire builds their trusses and their cross members, the insulation. So I'm very excited to be here with you guys today. And we're going to get into it, folks. So thank you. I'm just going to flip the camera around and we're going to go right outside. Again, this model is 28 by 76, coming in at 2,128 square feet. Our Topaz series, it used to be built in Duncan, Oklahoma. Now all the product for New Mexico is being built out of Deming, New Mexico, folks. Again, 197, 957, within a 100-mile radius, home only financing or cash. That's the best interest rate, cash. No interest rate. So right off the bat, like I told you, we're going to start on that foundation. So you got a custom cambered frame. What a custom cambered frame means is that it's engineered in specific areas of the frame to support the weight of the home, and it's custom to this model itself. So you got the custom camber frame. It's going to be reinforced with constructed with your I-beams. On a Solitaire, you got a 10 or 12-inch I-beam. Those are engineered to transfer roof and wind loads through the ground and through your engineered piers, and they traverse the length of the home. This is a cross member which holds your I-beams together. We don't just put cross members on there and call it good. You're going to have a gusset right there. So if you know a little bit about welding, that gusset is there to reinforce your cross members to your I-beams. We also paint it with a heavy coat of anti-corrosion inhibiting paint. A Solitaire travels really sturdy down the highway. You got to think about a big structure like this going down the highway, hundreds of miles. So one of the big reasons why our homes do not show up with cracks in them is the custom cambered frame, the I-beam, the cross members, the gussets, and then the continuous full length 13 gauge outrigger. Full length, what makes it full length, and you can see it extends all the way out here to the very end of your 2x6 exterior sidewall, and then those are going to go down the home. On this model, it looks like every 4 feet. So you're going to have that support when the home is traveling. You're going to have the support when your home is dried in on your property. Working our way up from the frame. Well, actually, I'm not going to stop there because there's some other things we need to talk about here. So you got the outriggers, and then here, see that right there? So you got a welded anchor point. Those are going to be secured to your floor joists. Your floor joists are going to be 2x8 to reinforce the 1932 grade A tongue and groove plywood floor decking. So those legs, heavy duty leg bolts, those are secured to each one of your floor joists. You know, I've seen some companies out there that just stick to the minimum specification levels. What they do is they put a washer there, and that washer over time, it starts to, you know, bend when the home's traveling. That washer just has no support. So you can see that welded anchor point and that heavy duty lag bolt, that's not going anywhere. And then here you're going to have your heavy duty reinforced heavy plastic bottom board holding in your R22 insulation, protecting all your utilities, your plumbing. We do Superpex plumbing underneath your home, 3rd generation, with the insulated core, engineered to expand and contract with the elements. All right, so the bones that you cannot see, we got the frame, you got the outriggers going all the way out, you supporting your 2x6 studs, 16 inches on center, reinforced with 2x6 bottom plate and reinforced with the 2x6 top plate, housing your R19 insulation. That's standard with Solitaire. It's just the way that we do it. That is going to be insulated and protected with the LP smart panel exterior siding. 12 exterior colors to choose from. This is the half dome, really like that. Half dome with the gypsum and then your wandering willow. Really nice color scheme going on there. LP offers a 50-year warranty. SmartGuard makes LP resistant to termites, wood rot, heat, moisture, and it is perfect for New Mexico and the land of enchantment. It can be painted, pre-primed for the paint. I've had customers who have stuccoed onto the LP exterior siding. So we got the 2x6, the R19, 2x6 on the bottom plate, 12-inch vented eaves. The vents are going to keep the home, give it the ability to maintain a highly efficient home. So air is going to exit outside of your vents. Also, the eaves, they protect your home from the elements, the rain, 12 inches. The white vents generally are exhaust vents, bathroom vents. So we don't have to exhaust those or drill any holes in your roof decking. So 12-inch vented eaves. You have a true vented attic space on each end of the home. It's going to allow your home to breathe with the environment. On a hot day, your AC is not going to be working as hard, right? It's equipped with a power attic ventilator fan that kicks on by itself if the attic reaches a certain temperature. Housing your R30 standard insulation. Generally, we upgrade zone 3, and that'll upgrade to R40 cellulose blown in and around your roof trusses. Your roof trusses are 24 inches on center, 2x3 engineered roof rafters. What's different about Solitaire is we're going to reinforce it and add another contact point with a cross member underneath that. So your roof trusses are not directly on the sheetrock or the ceiling. You got a cross member there, and then we're going to add the half-inch sheetrock, and that cross member is going to go all the way out to your 2x6 top plate. So working our way up, we got the cross members. That's going to equal a 20-pound roof load. We can boost it up to a 30-pound roof load, snow load, just not necessary here in New Mexico. If you opt for that, it's going to bring your roof trusses 16 inches on center. So we got the upgraded 29 gauge metal roof. This factory does I think a 5-tab 25-year shingle. So that's the construction that you cannot see. We went over the 2x6 construction, the construction of your roof trusses. Working our way up, continuing, you got the radiant barrier roof decking. So our radiant barrier roof decking has a foil backing that's engineered to keep about 97% of the heat out of your attic space. That's also going to maintain an efficient home. And then 29 gauge metal roof. Full length outriggers. There's the attic space there. Okay. So we got all the construction knocked out. Exterior construction, roof construction, radiant bare roof. All that's standard with us, guys. We only use one type of exterior siding, the LP product. We have 12 exterior colors to choose from. That gives us the ability to do one type of window system. So we do a dual pane low E, very efficient window system, which the bottom sections, they tilt in and tilt out so you can clean them easily. But what's special about the Solitaire is we do a vapor barrier, or spray on vapor barrier around your windows. Then this window here has a vinyl sill sticking out. We secure that to the side of the home. Then we put this additional LP smart panel siding on top of this LP exterior siding. And here you see that? We silicone seal it all the way around. Silicone seal, right? That way you got a nice tight thermal envelope, you know, peace of mind. You don't got to worry about any of that heat or cooled air escaping out your windows. Very important to the efficiency of your home. You know, you're going to want a tight thermal seal, tight thermal envelope. E-Star rated homes all have that. Again, 28 by 76 feet long, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, clocking in at 2,128 square feet. 16-foot dormer dropping into your pillars. Gives you the ability to build your decks off it. Just adds that nice curb appeal, right? A nice looking home, aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to take you around the backside, and I'm just going to recap in my mind. So I'm going over our custom cambered frames, outriggers, I-beams, welded anchor points, gussets, full-length outriggers. Okay, R22 floor insulation, 2x8 floor joists, plywood floors. Right here, this is your water heater access panel. This is going to make it easier as a, you know, being a homeowner, you're going to want to know how to maintenance is. It's going to make it easier to do that. Let's say down the line you want to add an interior door, you know, you could do that after a year. You have the water heater drain pipes and your fresh water connection. You know, it's going to make it easier for your utilities and your water to be hooked up to. Your dryer vent, you got the GFCI protected outlet. Then you have the outswing utility room entrance with your security light above. This home also is equipped with a 6-foot sliding glass door. It's a really nice slider. Also, you got another security light above there. Solitaire builds them tough. Solitaire builds them right. You know, a home, in my experience, can either be, you know, an investment or an expense. And what I mean by that, you got price versus cost. So yes, there are, you know, price point homes out there that are built to the minimum specification levels. Those are going to turn into expenses over time, which that stuff adds up. So you pay a fair price one time for a Solitaire and call it done. I mean, this is residential quality. We've always been a builder that builds to meet or exceed site-built construction. And in my opinion, they're even more efficient than site-built homes. Manufactured homes, Solitaire and Cavco, combine quality and affordability. So that's the exterior of the Topaz 28764A. Let's work our way to the interior. I told you about our plywood floors, our floor joists, our frames. Working our way in. Just a stunning floor plan. That's the living room there. So in the living room, we added our 9x18 vinyl plank flooring. Normally we just add carpet in here standard, so the factory laid this. And it's durable, individually placed, 9x18, got that nice wood look. The cleanability is really nice, easy to clean, easy to mop and sweep. Give you a shot in here. Braced and wired. So what braced means is you have a 2x4 in your attic space connected to the roof trusses for additional support. Then you got the wiring. So it's braced and wired. 52-inch energy saving ceiling fans. The exterior siding that we use standard, the LP, we're also going to go as far as putting it on the inside of your windowsill, because we want you to have that coverage. We want you to have that peace of mind and that protection. It has a smart guard technology that makes it resistant to the elements. Your cornice boxes just really make it look more residential. 1/2-inch sheetrock with your brocade knockdown tape and texture. You got the 4-inch cold molding, real wood. And here, you know, the intro of the video I explained, this is probably what it looks like when your home has been delivered on site by Diamond Home Transport, block, leveled, and anchored, about 80%. Dried in. This is all the appropriate materials that our trim out technician is going to need to complete the work. His responsibility is to come in, add the 1/2-inch sheetrock. Well, let me back up. So this is a marriage line, which is common in all manufactured homes that are double wides or triple wides. Solitaire does a 2x4 marriage, double 2x4 marriage line beam. You can just see back there, it's thick. That looks like a triple, depending on the floor plan. So this one's a triple 2x4 marriage line beam. That'll be laid together. So our sheetrock technician comes in, he'll put the 1/2-inch sheetrock, he'll float it, bed it, texturize it, paint it. He'll put the metal to protect the corners. On your ceiling, he'll do the same thing. And you'll notice here where the base trim is lacking and your cold molding is lacking, he'll also take care of that too. And then you're on your way to being 100% dried in. The important thing here is we're looking at a residential sheetrock 1/2-inch. All our studs are 16 inches on center. So going back to not being an expense or turning into an expense like vinyl walls or vinyl over gypsum walls. This product, you know, you can go to your local hardware store. You can repair it. I mean, you can redesign. It's a better product. It's going to last longer. It's got fire resistant qualities. But okay guys, so that's what's going on with the marriage line right here. And then we also do a marriage line gasket, so you can see it there. So that's going to keep your home insulated at your marriage line. We also put it on the ceiling. Since we're seeing the construction, we do a continuous ridge beam on each half. The minimum spec level is to have a ridge beam present in any open spans of a floor plan, right? A lot of companies stick to the minimum specification levels. Solitaire does not. We build above the HUD code. So you got a continuous ridge beam on each half. It runs the entire length of the home. 3 sheets of ply by 24 inches, all lagged together. Incredible. Ginormous pantry here. Real wood shelving. You have your appliances already included. So this floor plan is nice because you can, you know, for those of you that like to entertain, have the family over, it's perfect for that. You got the island here. 8-foot island with your bar stools, your dining room area here. This is your 6-foot sliding glass door, and then the beautiful family room. Also got the ceiling fan braced and wired in your family room. Love this floor plan. Let me show you the utility room. Hardwood cabinets. You got the outlet on your island. Solid ash. Just to remind you guys, this home is available for purchase. Solid ash cabs with the finger pulls. So that's a finger pull cabinet. We got the backer to protect your sheetrock. And in your utility room, this is the gas home, by the way. Your utility room has a lot of comfortable space in here. This is where you'll house your dryer exhaust will exhaust out there. Your access panel for water lines. Your whole house water shutoff valve standard, and whole house ventilation, going back to keeping your home efficient. You know, that'll ventilate the interior air inside the home, so it's a nice feature to have. 200 amp service, and then the out swing door. So right now we're gonna go check out, oh yeah, notice the backsplash going all the way up behind. That's gonna protect your sheetrock. You have the cubbies. Put some, you know, displays up there. But let me show you the guest bedrooms, the second bath, and then we'll go to the master ensuite. Again, this is an area where a sheetrock technician will take care of this. We did not add ceiling fans to the guest bedrooms, but you do have the light source. And good sized bedrooms here. I'll make sure to add the dimensions in the video. Same thing going on here with your dual pane low windows, half-inch sheetrock. We got carpet in the bedrooms. Nice comfortable carpet, good sized closet, wooden hanging dowels and wood shelving. And truly a good sized second bath with the frame mirrors and the porcelain sink. Transom window for natural lighting. And your one-piece fiberglass tub and shower combination combo. And then behind here, you have an area for all your essentials. And let's go check out the ensuite. Again, the family room. In case you're doing a factory order, we can do the same footprint, same size of home. We can plumb a third bath and a fifth bedroom option. So this family room could be the fifth bedroom, third bath option. Same size, 2876, 5 bedroom, 3 bath. We're looking at the 2876, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, and right now we're going into the ensuite. Oh, I want to show you this. So you can see, depending on the floor plan, you know, certain areas we're going to add extra support. So you got plywood behind your sheetrock there. Okay, so you got the ginormous ensuite wire embraced ceiling fan ready to go. Again, where your cold molding is lacking on the ceiling, our sheetrock technician will take care of that. Here too, he'll do the same thing, make sure this is all looking good. More residential for you guys. You know, if that's the kind of the stability you're looking for, I mean, Solitaire does provide that. At the end of the day, the best way for me is coming from the people already living in our homes. So as I mentioned before, is don't think twice. I have folks that would be open to have a conversation with you about their experience with Solitaire Homes of Albuquerque and also their experience with the home with Solitaire now that they're all settled in. So the master ensuite, and as we work our way in, just a reminder, your door casings will be taken care of by our sheetrock technician. Now you got the dual vanities with the beautiful porcelain sinks, and you got the redesigned frame mirrors, and you got the hand-laid 60-inch tile shower with a nice low threshold pan. You have your shower head that has a good height for our taller individuals, and the deep soaker tub, which is a one-piece solid fiberglass mold. This is the master ensuite. All right, guys. Hopefully I was able to provide you a lot of information in today's home tour of the Topaz series. Again, thank you all for your support. And thank you for your interest in today's video. Really can't wait to see you on the next one. We got a lot of inventory, so I'll be doing a lot of single wide videos, and then we're going to take a look at the Atmos series, which is a product that we're able to offer following our acquisition with Cavco in 2023. Now we have a national product that still has that high level quality that Solitaire is known for, but with Cavco and their buying power, we're able to incorporate the quality and the affordability again in one package. So give me a call today and stay on the lookout for more home tours coming soon. Thank you all. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Again, our office number is 505-294-5555. Our address is 10724 Central Avenue Southeast, Albuquerque, New Mexico. The zip code is 87123. The team at Solitaire Homes of Albuquerque is ready to take care of y'all. Thank you.